All right, I wanted to do this video and I know it might seem a bit outdated. I know that it's like, okay, this channel isn't about like this kind of stuff, but I know that my videos like the Monique and Netflix situation and my thoughts on like the National Walkout Day, they did okay. They weren't like the best videos on this channel in terms of views, but I want to kind of branch out. I mean, I do have a second YouTube channel, which again, I did change the name to Iris West Haters Unite, so go over there and subscribe, please. I'm almost at like 80 videos on that channel. I cover all kinds of things. Like, if that channel starts to blow up, then I'll stop doing videos on this channel that aren't Tyler Perry affiliated. I will do all of them on the second channel, so please subscribe. Even if you don't like the content, just hit that subscribe button and cut off the notifications, because I need subscribers. I'm just barely over 120. And if you have been on this channel long enough, you know good and well that I put my foot in these videos. Like, I do my best to make quality videos. They might not be the most entertaining, but I do try to make quality videos whenever I talk about topics. I put my all into it. So if you like what I talk about in regards to Tyler Perry, you should love that channel. If you love anime, music, pop culture, CW shows like Black Lightning and Flash, because I talk about all that stuff on my second channel. But more to the point, I wanted to give my thoughts on the whole Quincy Jones interview. And I think I might do more than one video, but these are my initial thoughts. Based off how well this video does, I might do a part 2, but not to get like into like a 20-minute discussion. I'm not doing that on this particular video. I'm not going to lie. What he said was very shocking. Like, I read the article, I looked at a couple of news reports on it, then I did see that he issued an apology. But I will say this much. Let me just put it this way. Being from a black family, I know like family reunions and holidays, and people out there, especially if you watch Kev on Stage videos, I love his like top 10 ways to survive like a black barbecue or Thanksgiving or Christmas with black families. He does make very accurate points. It's like, at some point, the shade is going to be thrown. Secrets are going to come out. Especially like what he says, it's like, after you had that dinner, find a cozy spot in the couch, but don't stay too long, because once everybody got that food in them, some alcohol, that's when people are going to be asking those questions. Shade's going to be thrown and secrets will come out. You notice that most of them comes from the older family members, like, the grandparents, the aunties, the uncles, but in some twisted way, they're telling the truth. Like, they might be quote unquote senile or whatever, but they don't have a filter like they used to. When I think about Quincy Jones in that interview, I'm not going to lie, especially Michael Jackson. I'm a huge Michael fan. Like, I got the jackets, the gloves, and everything. I'm not going to lie. I was a bit shocked when it came to him, like, quote unquote, stealing music and whatnot. Like, the whole not having vitiligo and bleaching the skin and whatnot. I mean, it's whatever. At this point, it's like, you know what? Hey, it would not surprise me if it's not true. But yeah, when it came to him stealing music, I was just like, you know what, the skin, the plastic surgery, I'm at the point where I'm old enough. I'm not like a blind Michael fan in terms of, stop hating on Michael. He didn't have any surgeries, but then it's like, yeah, when you really look at it, when you take off the fan goggles and look at it, you can tell he's definitely had way too many surgeries. But when it comes down to it, like, man, at least his music was good. But then when he brought up stealing music, like, I think, what did he say, State of Independence from Donna Summers and Billie Jean, I was like, you know what, that beat, not the song, but like the beat, oh, okay. But then I found out that that song wasn't Donna Summer's song. It was actually a cover of another group. And yeah, it is kind of scary how similar the beats are. But that doesn't take away anything from Billie Jean for me. I'll just lay that out of the line. Then we move into other parts of the interview, where he talked about what Richard Pryor and Marlon Brando and Marvin Gaye and, them having relations and whatnot. Now, again, I was shocked, but at the same time, I just kind of realized that this was a different time. I mean, we're talking a time where if you had money, you were living it up, drugs, alcohol, what have you, men, women. It was a crazy time. And my two takeaways, and then even the apology, here are my two takeaways from the Quincy Jones interview. Number one, like, we can read it, we can hear about it, we can be shocked, we can be appalled, but we weren't there. I mean, Quincy lived through all of this stuff. Like, you know, he's lived through different eras. He's worked with many artists. He's seen things, heard things. His perspective is like, wow. But then the second thing is, he didn't retract any of his statements. That was one thing. Like, he did the apology because I think like his family sat down with him and had like a intervention in terms of like, you know what, you know, you're telling stories and whatnot in that interview, but you know, that's all well and good if you don't want to have a filter, but realize what you're doing is tarnishing the legacy of these legends like Michael and Pryor and Brando and whatnot. So when he gave the apology, you notice that Quincy Jones didn't take back anything he said. He literally apologized, but he did not take back anything he said. So that lets me further know this cat was telling the truth. So, yeah, like I said, I'm not making this video terribly long. I just want to get out my initial thoughts. But, yeah, based off the performance of this video, let me know in the comment section below. Do you want me to do like a part 2 where I really kind of break down the entire interview, where I give my thoughts? I might do a live stream, but yeah, let me know what you think as well. Do you think Quincy Jones was lying? Do you think he was telling the truth? I do admit that, you know, I think he shouldn't have said some of what he said. Some things were best left unknown, but hey, whatever. So as always, subscribe if you haven't done so already. Please, I urge you to go over to my second channel, Iris West Haters Unite. Again, even though that's the title, I'm not an Iris West hater. I just don't like the way her character is written. So with that being said, hit the subscribe button for this channel. We're about to hit 23,000 subscribers. So hey, we're getting to 100,000 some way or another. So thanks so much for listening, and I'll talk to you later.